Hello, bookers and bookettes. Welcome back to the channel. I am Blue-Eyed Black Devil. I don't want this video to be too terribly long. I just wanted to come on and chit-chat with you all for a second to tell you of a couple of upcoming changes I am going to make on my About the Author segment of my channel. First thing I'm going to do beginning this week is I'm going to start adding a few books to whoever the author is I'm profiling that week. So because if you're anything like me, you might remember a title, but you cannot for the life of you remember who wrote the book. Or maybe you know the author, and you know that author has written something that you've been meaning to read, but you can't remember the title. So I've decided to incorporate a few more books by whatever author I am profiling that week. Now, the biggest feature or thing I want to talk to you about that I am excited to finally incorporate is I am going to start a feature, and I'm calling it Author of the Month. That's right, Author of the Month. Now, what's the difference between About the Author and Author of the Month? It's just that hopefully the Author of the Month will be a deeper dive into the author, him or herself. So, if that's possible, I will go back and talk a little more about things that if I did say them in there about the author segment, maybe it's something else I did not say or whatever. I'm hoping to be able to come up with a little more information about that. But here's how this is going to work, or this is how I plan on it working anyway. Every month, I am going to try my best to do an About the Author segment once a week. So, at the end of the month, if there are 4 weeks in the month, then that means the 4th week. If it's 5, that means the 5th week. This is when I will just do a deep dive and talk about one of the authors that I had profiled earlier within that month. Now, when I revamped my channel back in November of last year, I still didn't do this feature until December, so since February will be the first one I have done. I am going all the way back to December, do all in January and February. I'm going to scramble them up some kind of way, and then I will select an author from those that I have already done. That's my intention. So I don't always succeed, but I tried my best to get an author, in About the Author up every week. And so sometimes it may be you getting 2 a week because I might not get around to it till towards the end of the week. And then the next week maybe where I can get it the first of the week. But anyway, that's what I am hoping to do. So, those, be on the lookout. That's what I'm planning to do. Also, with regard to the Author of the Month, I have one exclusion that I can think of right off the bat, and that is if you are not, or if whoever I have read about or discussed in the About the Author, if those authors are not primarily known as authors, they will not be included in the Author of the Month. Like a few weeks ago when I did my 2-in-1 About the Author, I talked about Don't Block the Blessing by Patti LaBelle. Now, see, she's not known first and or foremost as an author. She's known as a fantastic singer. And then the Jackson Family Values, what's her name? Margaret Maldonado. She's the former common law wife of Jermaine Jackson. Yeah, from the Jackson Fives, or later the Jacksons, and then even later his own solo career. She won't be featured either. Although to some degree, I guess you have to consider both she and Patti LaBelle as some form of author, because they have published books. However, that is not what they are known for. So they won't be included in the author of the month. Now, more often than not, there are going to be times when maybe I won't be able to find a bit of information or a lot of information on somebody. So in that case, they like next week, because this week, let me see. Yeah. This is the last full week in the month of February. So between the 27th and the 28th, I plan to have my first author of the month up and running. So, but come the end of March, when I get ready to do it, if the authors I profile in the month of March, if it's hard for me to find a good bit of info on them, I will go back to February, or either January, wherever I was, because I know in the 8 or 9 authors I have for February, there's at least 4 that I know that there's a wealth of information on that I didn't speak of when I did the About the Author. So that's how that's going to work. I'm just going to do so, like, let me see, what else was I going to say about that? I talked about the exclusions. I talked about when I'll have them done, or hoping to have it up and out. I guess, guys, I think kind of like sort of maybe that's going to be it. Yeah, so be on the lookout. Like I say, Monday, either next Monday or Tuesday, I will debut my very first author of the month. And then the week of March 1st through the 7th, I will be back to my About the Author. And it will go like that. Also, be on the lookout, or remember, I am going to start to add books to the About the Author. So just kind of give you a little bit more to consider when selecting from your reading list. Okay, I'm already reading The Lovely Bones, which is going to be the next recap and review. I still got a ways to go, but it's coming. I'm working. Okay, bookers and bookettes, this concludes this video. So, subscribers, thank you first and foremost for subscribing, watching. Please do not forget to like and share. Visitors, should you happen upon the channel, please feel free to join us. We would love to have you here. And by all means, should you choose to comment anyone, please do so respectfully, and turn your notification bells on, or make sure they're on, so you'll know every time I upload a video. And in the meantime, bookers and bookettes, remember this: as long as there are books around, there's always something to read. Bookers, bookettes, and book lovers alike, thanks for watching and or listening. Be safe. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and God bless.